Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about my Enzo build that I've been using to eliminate Death Stalker pretty well. For me, this build has been really very good. It works effectively. This build gives me about 26,000 shields. If I go into my stats here, we'll see 26,000 shields here, 13k, well, 14k defense, as well as toxic resistance. All of these make it so that I'm able to survive in the fight and do enough damage to take the boss down. It does come at a cost as my max HP, but that's the point of this build. It's so that you don't need HP. So, reactor. I have skill cost. It's a purple reactor because you don't really need to gold or purple. It doesn't really matter. The most important part is that it's a materialized phase reactor and that you are getting the good substats such as skill cost and cooldown. I haven't gotten a cooldown one yet, but skill cost is good enough. It makes it so that I'm able to mitigate some of the skill cost for casting purposes. And then on to the external components that I do use. I have twos. Do have a set bonus that I take advantage of from the invaders, but that set bonus of 11.9% can also be gotten from the bravery sensors. The invaders drops from Death Stalker, and I know most people probably haven't done it yet or haven't been able to take it down yet, so this might be elusive, but the obstructor is pretty easy to take down. So bravery can be got. You can get brave. The bravery set gives you the same max shield bonus of 11.9%. So yeah, you can do that. And then the main thing about the external components is because they are important. This is what all of these feed into my shield pool, because I opted for going for max HP on most of these pieces, as well as the processor that gives me a bit of toxic resistance, around 3600 toxic resistance, and that's what's giving me that 3.7 over there. And all of that is making it so that my shields don't take too much of a hit in battle, and then I can outlast the bosses, the damage the boss is doing to me. So yeah, max HP boost, HP boost on the sensor, as well as MP, gives me more MP to work with. And then on the memory, I've got max HP and defense, because as I've stated, you do need defense, not a lot, just enough. And then, like I said, the processor gives me that toxic resistance, and the max HP is nice, feeds more into the pool. And then as we move over to the weapon section, the main weapon that I do use is Enduring Legacy. However, having Afterglow Sword is also nice, just because of the criticals that you are able to get for using these weapons. So for Enduring Legacy, I use the main mod that I do rely on is a Sharp Precision Shot. Sharp Precision Shot with Expand Weapon Charge. These two, you kind of need both of them. You do get a reduced fire rate, but if you have enough ammo in the bag, you're able to unleash a lot more hell and a lot more bullets with Sharp Precision Shot, because as you get up to that max stacks of 10, your firearm attack is increased by 6% every 0.5 seconds, and fire rate is 4%, up to 10 stacks. So at the end of that fire, that mag, your Enduring Legacy is just, as you can see, I start to shoot and it's just raining bullets, and each one of those bullets are critting like crazy. If I have Firearm Enhancer, so I hit my first ability with this, and I'm getting 77% increase, and then a 7.8% or point of critical hit damage. That change that you just saw there was because of the fourth going down. It doesn't last long, and I don't have a lot of duration for it. But it's just something nice that I have that I might hit now and then in the battle to give myself an extra boost of defense. I mean, an extra boost of DPS against the boss. As you see, having expanded weapon mag with sharp precision shot makes it so that I'm able to fire incredibly fast. And you need that. It comes at, obviously now at a cost at that initial thing, but definitely works. As you see, definitely works. Very effective. So that's why I have those two, right? The reason why so yeah, that's why I have those two. And then obviously I've got crit mods, crit damage, crit insight, better concentration, as well as weak point damage, as well as rifling enhancement. Aiming compensation gives me about a 30% increase to my accuracy, meaning that that only a few of my bullets, if they miss, will miss, but most of them are hitting its target. And then obviously critical or concentration priority, an extra 120% increase to my crit damage, and that's the main reason why my hit damage is so high. It's because of concentration priority. And then also fire rate, just so that you can get a little bit just to like mitigate that initial reduction of that 20% that you're losing. And then firearm attack, I didn't mention this. Firearm attack, which increases my firearm by another 61%. And this build works for me. This is enough. Now I can do something like this and get like 860k because of edging shot, but for bossing it's better to just go with this. And also mobs, to be honest, you know, it works for both. The reason why I say mobs is because I've taken this build into infiltration, 400% infiltration missions, and to my surprise it actually has done well. Now if you're soloing that 400% mission, which is not recommended, it's gonna take you a long time. It took me about, I think, 35 minutes just to do it alone, and it didn't start off that way. I didn't do it solo by choice. It sort of happened by chance because the entire team left when they saw an Enzo join, I think. I'm not sure why that is a thing, but I guess it is. I think people are just more interested in seeing a bunny or an ultimate trainer do its thing. Which, you know, I don't blame anyone. It's just how these things go. But yeah, so those are that's my weapon setup. Components, materialize, reactor, very important. And then to make the build work, how it works is these are my mods. So supply firearm enhancer, very important, pain to get. However, only way to get these supply firearm enhancer, as I think most people know, is from Vesper's encrypted vaults, from the ultra precision vaults. Unfortunately, this is the only way to get his Transcendent modules. Enzo's Transcendent modules is to open these vaults, and they can be time consuming and tedious. But as with the grind, it's just how it is. So that supply of firearm enhancer increases your weak point damage as well as your crit hit rate up, and it's the reason why I can push my hit rate up to past 70%, which is superb. And then survivability, I have overwhelming shield in conjunction with max shield up. With the HP conversion for shields, I can convert about 52% of my max HP for 158% of max shields, together with another 151% of max shields, is making it so that I'm able to get that insane amount of shields from these mods. Right, so together with that, system accelerant and increased HP is increasing my HP pool by a lot, over 400%, 50% around there. So it's increasing my HP pool by that much, and then all of that HP is being converted between these two into shields, and that's why my shields is being increased by that much. So yeah, that's your survivability right there, and that's why you have so much shields to work with. And then to maintain those shields with your third ability, Enhanced Combat Suit, because this is the skill that you're going to be relying on the most. You need this to replenish Enzo's shields in the heat of battle. So to make sure that this lasts for longer, you're going to need to reduce the cooldown and reduce the MP cost. And the way to reduce both of those, I have MP conversion, nimble fingers, and maximize conservation. These three are the golden ones that you want to focus on getting, as well as leveling up, because with these, both of these guys, MP conversion and nimble fingers, my cooldown goes down to about, I think it was 11 seconds. So I'm able to keep my shields and sustain them for a lot longer, as well as be able to cast them a lot faster and more often with maximized conservation. That pay no mind to the skill power modifier. You're not using any of Enzo's damaging skills, so having less skill power modifier is not really of any consequence for this particular Descendant and for this build. You don't need to worry about that, but it's only the skill cost reduction that's very important. And obviously I have increased defense, because you need to be able to have enough defense so that your shields can not go down too quickly, in layman's terms. And then, as you've noticed, I have Agony over here. Agony just gives me another extra, or just widens my MP pool a little bit more, as well as gives me about a 10% increase into defense. I might catalyze a slot just so I can have the full MP mod on there, because having more MP and defense is always good. But yeah, this is the modules that I go with, and this is what works for me. So what's going to follow now is just a showcase of both the missions and Death Stalker being taken out, just so you can see how just how effective this build is. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy this build, and good luck to taking out Death Stalker.